Welcome to this Franklin Public Schools screencast for PowerTeacher Gradebook. In this screencast, we're going to take a look at an alternative for creating seating charts using PowerTeacher. So here I am already loaded into my PowerTeacher account online. We're talking about making seating charts. The old system had a way to make seating charts. The new system does not. There is no seating chart feature in PowerTeacher or in the gradebook. Thank you for watching the screencast. Not really though. We have another alternative to making a seating chart using PowerPoint and using the photos that are loaded into your PowerTeacher account. So again, here I am in PowerTeacher. I'm going to click on the backpack and it takes me to a page where I can see all of my students listed off on the left hand side. When I click on the students, it brings up a page with some information about those students. So here I am looking at the quick lookup for a student. What I can do over here on this menu is I can go to student photo, and that takes me to a page that displays the student photo nice and big. Now you will notice that it is also displayed on any page you're on looking at information for that student as a small thumbnail over here on the left hand side. So really there's two ways we can do the seating chart feature. Let me load up PowerPoint to another PowerPoint I had just as a blank file here. I opened PowerPoint and I just have a blank slide. If you're a Mac user, you can click and hold on any images that are on the web. So I've got my browser over here. I'm just moving it over to the side and I've got PowerPoint right here. I can click and hold on the picture and drag it and drop it right into the PowerPoint slide. If you're a PC user, you can right-click on the picture and you can choose to copy the image, come over to your PowerPoint window, and then choose to paste the image, and that'll paste the image in. So Mac users drag and drop, PC users or Windows users copy and paste. So here I took the small image. Now this is a small thumbnail, so if I make it any bigger than the original size, you're going to get that pixelation look to it. So you'll want to leave them, if you use the thumbnails, probably just as this at the size that they're at. Now if that isn't a good quality, you want to make the pictures a little bigger so you can see the students. You can take the big picture. Let me move it over to this side. I could take the big picture of the student over, but now that creates a file that is really big, so I'm going to have to resize each of these pictures. I'll show you a shortcut for that here in a second. Okay, so then I go and I click on the next student, and here she comes. I can either grab the small picture or the big picture, and I bring it over. Okay, let's fast forward the process a little bit. When I bring in a bunch of students, here are their small thumbnails that I grab the small pictures, and I can click and just drag them around, and I could do this. Create a seating chart, print it out, and then I could handwrite my students' names. This would be great to have on file for a sub or for just you here early in the year learning the students' names. If you take all the big pictures, here are all the big pictures that I grabbed. If you want to resize them all quickly, you want to drag them all kind of into the same spot. And then what you can do is click on an open area outside of there and kind of drag around using your mouse or your trackpad, drag around all the pictures so that they all become selected. And you can go up to Format, and you can choose to format these as objects. So I'm going to format these objects, and that opens my Format Object window where I can then change the size by punching in a number. So I'm going to click Size, and right now the size of these pictures is about 4 inches. I found a good size for me was about 1 inch. If you change that height to 1 inch, and this is checked, this lock aspect ratio, which I think it is defaulted on all our computers, then it automatically adjusts the width. So I did not have to change the width at all. I hit OK. Now here are the resized pictures, and I can drag and move them around and create a seating chart. So you can do that, print that out, handwrite the names in. Here is a finished version of one that I did for my class showing where all the students are going to be sitting at the tables. And again, these pictures were about 1 inch. You could also do the same thing with the small files if you don't want to mess with having to resize all the pictures. So that's just another quick way of making a seating chart. Not at all a requirement, just another way to do it because some teachers were asking. Thanks so much for watching.